Hi, welcome to the Blueshirts corner. So the Rangers are going to be taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins today, and I'm absolutely ecstatic for this game. I feel like we have a chance to go for 4 straight wins. This could be the first time since that 9-game winning streak that we had back in like November, October, and I'm looking forward to seeing this team back out there. We're in Pittsburgh. We're playing the Penguins, who have been really good at home. They have a 16-7-4 record on home ice. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10 games. They're coming off of a 6-2 win to the Anaheim Ducks, and a guy like Sidney Crosby seems to have emerged after coming out with a slow start to start the season, and now he's got 53 points in 51 games. And it's the change in system where the Pittsburgh Penguins, they had changed their head coach to former Rangers assistant Mike Sullivan, and it's been just what the Penguins needed in a sense. And the recent addition of Carl Hagelin not too long ago has really made this team one of the most effective teams in our division. They're led by Sidney Crosby. Like, he is really one of the most dangerous players again, and I'm looking forward to seeing us shutting him down. And we're doing this without Ryan McDonough, and we're doing this with a defense that turns over pucks a lot, and so we gotta find a way to stick to a system where all 5 guys are playing defense in a sense. We just need to shut down the passing lanes, shooting lanes. We need to protect our goalie. Like, as long as we don't leave Henrik Lundqvist out to dry, I have a feeling that Henrik Lundqvist could shut the door in a sense. As long as our defense is playing like they did in previous seasons, like, I feel like this team, when it comes to adversity, we seem to rise above it. And so we don't have Rick Nash, who's still out with the bone bruise to the left leg. We don't have Ryan McDonough, who's out with the concussion. He's missing his 2nd straight game now after getting a left hook sucker punch from Wayne Simmons. I mean, the fact that nobody even penalized this guy for doing something like that only gets a match penalty. I mean, I felt like he intended to injure McDonough there, and he should have gotten fined. But you know what? I feel like the Rangers are just going to have to take it upon themselves to seek redemption, as we're going to be playing Philadelphia on the 14th on Valentine's Day. So let's just look forward to this game. We win this one, we'll be on a 4-game winning streak, as long as we keep on stacking up points here, as we got a lot of teams in our division that are just very close. I mean, we have to really build a cushion here, as the Islanders are like right behind us in points. The Pittsburgh Penguins are emerging. The Philadelphia Flyers have been good on home ice as well. And the New Jersey Devils seem to have had our number, but we found a way to overcome that obstacle as we're coming off a win to New Jersey. And now I'm just looking forward to us getting another road win here until we're back at home for Friday's game versus the LA Kings, which that's the game I really have circled on my calendar, where I feel like we have to win that game on home ice versus the LA Kings. We had a bad second period versus the Philadelphia Flyers, but came out and found a way to win in that 3rd period. And we found a way to win versus the New Jersey Devils, and I feel like we just have to keep this going. Like, this team has enough arsenal to get the job done tonight. Like, a guy like JT Miller has just been emerging as one of the best players for this team that I've seen in recent years. Him, Zuccarello, and Brassard, like, that line could be deadly. We have to find a way to shut down Pittsburgh's top 6 there, as they got Carl Hagelin on the 2nd line with Phil Kessel and Matt Cullen. Chris Kunitz with Sidney Crosby and Patrick Hornqvist for the 1st line. Odi Mata, Chris Letang on defense. Marc-Andre Fleury's in net, but the fact that Evgeny Malkin's out with a lower body injury, Bo Bennett's out with an upper body injury, Nick Bellino is out with the hand injury, Eric Fehr is out with the lower body injury. I mean, we have to take advantage of this. The Rangers look like they're ready for the test, as the lineup looks solid in a sense. I mean, not having Rick Nash sucks. Not having Ryan McDonough, who's out with the concussion. But anytime you have Henrik Lundqvist in net, he gives you a chance to win. And the fact that Keith Yandel is on the top pairing now, playing with Dan Girardi, I hope that gets Dan Girardi going. Mark Staal's with Kevin Klein. I feel like for a 2nd pairing, it's solid. Dan Boyle's playing on the left side. He's playing with Dylan McIlrath. The defense looks like it's prepared for this one. The forwards look like they're solid I mean, JT Miller's playing with Derek Brassard and Jasper Fast. That could be a solid line right there. JT Miller and Derek Brassard have built something. Jasper Fast, he always shows up, so I feel like there's a lot of energy on that first line. Chris Kreider is playing with Derek Stepan, Matt Zuccarello. Those are three guys that could be a first line any day of the week, so it's good to see that we have a second line that's equivalent to a first line. If they get going, the Pittsburgh Penguins are in trouble. I mean, the third line, Victor Stahlberg, solid forechecking, his speed. The fact that Oscar Lindbergh and Kevin Hayes have built something like that third line is solid. I feel like our top nine, and then having Tanner Glass, Dominic Moore, and Daniel Paille for a fourth line, it gives us an extra jump. Like, we could roll four lines and find ways to win. Tanner Glass, in my opinion, he's been doing a good job as he's been finishing his checks, and he's been bringing a lot of energy. As Dominic Moore, he has speed, he's got a great backhand shot. Daniel Paille, I feel like if he doesn't find a way to contribute to this lineup soon, then I feel like we're going to have to bring up somebody else, because we got guys in Hartford that I feel like could score goals over Tanner Glass and Daniel Paille. I'd rather have a guy like Ryan Bourque in this lineup over Daniel Paille, because I know that Ryan Bourque developed into a player like Ryan Callahan, and he's been with the organization, and the fact that he's only 5'9" is the only reason he hasn't been recalled and stayed with this lineup for a long period of time. And I feel like he needs to be in this lineup. It's about time. But you know what? I'm just looking forward to this game. As long as we shut down the Pittsburgh Penguins and don't give them too many opportunities, I feel like this team is going to be all right. So I'm hyped up for this one. Got my Rangers jersey on, the Winter Classic hat on. I'm looking forward to seeing us come away with our fourth win here. So I'm just glad to see that we have a lineup that looks like they're ready for the challenge. So I'm going to keep everybody posted. Remember, let's go Rangers.